Feynman learning method. This is the secret trick of Nobel-winning physicist Richard Feynman, the core idea. If you can explain something simply, you really understand it, how to use it in easy. 4 steps. Step 1. Pick something you want to learn, like black holes, calculus, or why coffee wakes you up, and understand it. Step 2. Read tenure, the teacher, and explain the topic out loud to someone else. Also, can talk to your cat, your dog, or even a mirror. The key is to actually say it out loud. Step 3. When you get stuck or start mumbling nonsense, congratulations. That's the part you don't really get. Step 4. Go back, study that part again. Then explain it in even simpler words. Repeat step 2. Dual coding learning method. Dual coding basically means giving your brain on 2 backups of the same info. Our brain has 2 main channels for processing information. One handles words and the other handles images. When you learn using both words and pictures together, your brain stores 2 versions, a text file and an image file. That instantly doubles your memory power. For example, while reading, draw mind maps or little diagrams. Use symbols and images to remember abstract concepts, so even if you forget the words one day, you still have the images as clues to help you recall. It's like having a cloud backup when your hard drive crashes. Spaced repetition. Spaced repetition is basically giving your brain a helpful nudge right before it's about to forget something. This idea comes from psychologist Ebbinghaus' forgetting curve. Our brains tend to forget new info quickly, but if you review just as you're about to forget, your brain thinks, hey, this must be important, and holds on to it longer. A good review schedule might look like this. Review once the first night, again on the 3rd day, then after 1 week, and once more after about 6 weeks. Each time the gap gets longer, but you'd remember way better than cramming every day. It's like watering a plant. You don't soak it daily, but watering it every few days helps it grow stronger. Cornell note-taking method. Cornell method is basically Abaddon's secret weapon for taking efficient notes. It not only shows you how to write notes, but also how to actually use them. The page is divided into 3 sections. Notes column, write down the key content here. Q column, summarize main points with keywords or prompts to help you review later certain area. At the end, write a short summary about what you learned and any questions you still have. It also comes with a 5-step process called 5 R's record. Write down important info, reduce, condense it into keywords in the Q column. Recite. Look only at the cues and try to recall. Reflect. Think about what you truly understand and what are still unclear. Review. Spend 10 minutes each week reviewing mainly the cues and summary. This makes studying way more effective. Mind mapping. A mind map, also known as a mental map, is a powerful visual tool for expressing radiant thinking. It was developed by Tony Buzan, and it helps you organize information the way your brain naturally works, through connection. So, how do you actually use it? 1. Start with quick reading. Skim through the material and highlight the keywords. You are not trying to memorize everything, just find the key points. 2. Build the structure. Create your mind map by setting the main branches and sub-branches. Think of chapter, titles, or main topics as your core structure. Add relevant information and don't be afraid to include images or icons. Why? Because visuals grab your brain attention and make things stick. 4. Review regularly. The more often you revisit your mind map, the deeper the information gets wired into your memory. Pomodoro technique. The core idea of the Pomodoro technique is simple. Focus on studying for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. This helps you stay efficient without burning out. Set a clear study task. Step 2. Set a timer. Your phone ring timer works just fine for 25 minutes, and focus only on that task during this time. Step 3. When the 25 minutes are up, take a mandatory 5-minute break. Have some water, stretch, or walk around. Step 4. Repeat the process after completing 4 Pomodoros. Take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes to fully recharge your brain. These 25-minute focus blocks help you stay on task and prevent mental fatigue through short breaks. Interleaved learning method. The interleaved learning method involves switching between different subjects to keep your mind active and engaged. This kind of switching between subjects helps your brain stay alert and prevents it from falling into the fatigue of repetitive, monotonous thinking. SQ3R study method. SQ3R is an effective, structured reading method designed to maximize reading efficiency and ensure active engagement with the material. Survey. Skim through the titles, table of content, and charts to get an overall sense of the content. Q. Question. As you read, ask yourself questions like, what is this about and why is this important? Read carefully while keeping your questions in mind, staying focused. R. Recite. Close the book and try to explain the material in your own words. R. Review. After some time or the next day, revisit the material to deepen your memory. Mnemonic technique. The core of the mnemonic technique is to use associations between real-world objects or ideas to help you remember things more easily, or any clever trick that forms a mental connection to the material you are learning. For example, a classic mnemonic for remembering the order of the planets is, "My very educated mother just served us noodles." Each word stands for a planet in order from the Sun: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Chunking learning method. Chunking involves breaking information down into smaller, more manageable pieces. For example, when memorizing a credit card number, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you can chunk it into groups like 12, 34, 5,678, 12, 34. 5,678. This way your brain can process the information more easily. It makes complex information easier to digest, just like eating a big meal in small portions instead of trying to swallow it all at once.